I hear a lot of people ask, how are we so sure that vaccines are safe? Well, that's a very valid question. You see, before a vaccine gets approved for general use, it undergoes a series of stages of development. A very rigorous set of processes occur before they can be deemed safe and effective for public use. And I will break down these stages. First, we have the exploratory stage. Here, there is laboratory testing done to isolate an antigen, which may be a weakened form of a microorganism or a modified genetic material designed to create an immune response. Next is the preclinical stage. Here, experiments are conducted on cells, tissues, and animals to decide the efficacy of the vaccine, how to administer the vaccine, and the patient's effective dosage that will elicit an immune response. The purpose of this stage is to ensure that it is safe to be tested on humans. Now here comes the clinical stage. This is where clinical trials are conducted on human volunteers. These human trials occur in phases. Phase 1 involves a small number of participants, could range from about 20 to 100 volunteers. This stage focuses on the safety of the vaccine in humans, how the vaccine works, possible side effects, and the highest dose that is necessary for humans. Phase 2 involves a larger size of volunteers. They could include hundreds of individuals. Here, the trials determine if the vaccines work. That dose and method that was determined to be safe in phase 1 is used here. Remember, phase 1 determined the safety, phase 2 determined if the vaccine works, phase 3 mostly determines if this vaccine is better than the current standard of treatment. Now I need to tell you a bit more about phase 3 trials. First of all, they are usually controlled trials. This means that there are usually two groups, the treatment group and the control group. The vaccine they've been tested from the beginning is put in the treatment or intervention group, while the standard treatment or a placebo is used in the control group and their effects are compared. Now there is a possible risk of bias if participants or the study team are allowed to choose who should be in which group, and that can weaken the strength of the evidence. So to eliminate such bias, participants are assigned to groups randomly, and this is called randomization. By making the selection into groups unpredictable, it reduces the probability of the outcome being a mere coincidence. Now, as much as possible, these trials tend to be blinded. What this means is that information on which group one is assigned to is withheld. The treatment, be it the intervention or the vaccine in this case, or the control, is not revealed. When the info is withheld from the participants, it is known as a single-blinded study. When the info is withheld from both the participants and the researchers, then it is known as a double-blinded study. And when the information is withheld from both these groups and a third party, which may be the monitoring committee, then it is known as a triple-blinded study. Blinding strengthens the validity of a study. It helps to eliminate bias. So you may be doing some research on Google trying to find out which trial was done to test which vaccine. You could expect to see a long title such as maybe safety and efficacy of, for example, the RTSS malaria vaccine, a double-blinded randomized controlled trial in children under 5 years in sub-Saharan Africa. Don't get surprised when you see that. That's just an example of the kind of terms you may find. So this phase of trials usually consists of many more participants, could be up to thousands. They attempt to be more reflective of the population at large. Randomized controlled trials are the gold standard because they deliver the highest level of evidence to test a treatment. After the phase 3 trial has shown the safety and efficacy of the vaccine, we enter the regulatory review and approval phase. Here, a new drug application is submitted to the regulatory body for approval. When approved, the vaccine can be introduced as a standard of care. If not approved, more studies might be needed to provide more evidence on the benefits and efficacy of the vaccine. After this, more of the vaccine will be manufactured for use for the target population. Even after the vaccine has been tested and approved, monitoring still occurs for the effectiveness and possible side effects. Phase 4 trials are done using even larger number of participants. Studies such as observational studies, case control studies, population-based studies are used to monitor the effects of the vaccine for quality control. If you want to learn more on vaccines and understand why you need them, please subscribe to my page, Med with Cred, and turn on the notifications to alert you for the next video drop. Please like and share this video and leave comments and ask questions. Thanks for watching. I am Dr. Adedotun Ayodele, and this is Vaccine Doc.
Listen.
Goodbye.
Let me tell you about vaccination. Giving your immune system activation to defend against an infection before it comes. It's low risk, high returns. Ain't no slack in the baggy, infections acting all deadly, diseases emerging, spreading, and it's happening already. We need vaccines on steady, we need action on every to eliminate disease, we attacking them early. Prevention is better, to build your defense before disease comes.